Hi, Tara.
Hi, how are you, Tracy?
Good, good. It's so good to see you.
Agreed.
I love seeing more amazing women in the community, and
Awesome.
I love the energy you bring to the Angular community.
I have a good role model.
Yeah, we can be role models for each other.
Nice.
It's
I
so
like
good.
it.
I do. I
Co-role
like it too,
models.
Yes. And we're both babysitters of Sebastian.
Yes.
Or is
yes.
he the babysitter of us?
He likes to think that he's the babysitter of us.
Yeah. It's like the cats, right? Like we think we're the owners of the cats, but really,
Exactly.
they're
They have us. Yeah.
Exactly. I like that. So I know you work a lot on Kendo UI, if not all on Kendo UI.
Yes. Mostly Angular and Kendo UI all the way. Yes.
Yeah. And it's very exciting because I think Kendo UI provides such the ability for developers to just have so many awesome components out of the box built specifically for Angular.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I think is really exciting for everybody is that they have the ability to make such robust applications much quicker.
Yeah.
But they're still able to get all the functionality out of Angular because since they're native components, they're getting everything Angular.
Yeah.
So this is still a true Angular application. So there's no wrappers, nothing too fancy or tricky. So that's the fun part.
Cool. Yeah. What's the benefit of having the native components that Kendo UI does compared to other maybe potential components that are built to be used with Angular?
Yeah, that's a great question. The reason we did this, and we've been building components, or Kendo's been building components for over 10 years. So they really know that doing native ones, building it from the ground up is important because then there's no, you know how it's sometimes hard to debug your code anyway when you're just doing straight Angular? So to add more on top of that of where things are coming in and how they're coming in can be a bit much. And then with Kendo UI, since it is native, everything that you can take advantage of, like tree shaking and doing universal rendering, you can do that right out of the box because whether you build your project, you just have an Angular project, so nothing funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Very awesome. What are some of the more popular components that help enable Angular developers?
The two big ones that we have that are the most popular are the grid component and the charting component. And our grid we're making more and more robust and adding more and more features to it. And we have such a thorough API with both the grid and the chart that there's so much that you can customize and change. And that's definitely, we get a lot of clients that are doing a lot of work, bringing a lot of data in. And so to have the grid to organize the data and have the users be able to customize how they're viewing it and how they're sorting it and paging it. And then with the chart components to visualize your data really quickly, because basically you're installing our component and you can do it module by module. So you're not getting the whole package in at the same time. So they can grab the chart component and import it, and then they just have to add it to their template. And then they put the data in, which, an array, an observable, they put that in and they get the chart and it refreshes with all the new data every time new data comes in. So they tend to like that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
What do you get when you get a Kendo UI component?
With the graph components in particular, or with the charting components in particular, you can change a lot of things with the interactions that users are doing. And so some of the defaults I think are really interesting because right out of the box with the first just Kendo chart component, you can turn on and off different sources of data and different parts of your data set so that you can just look at a minimized section of your data. And you have the tooltip capabilities to change what is going in a tooltip. And so all of those are default. And then you can do with our default styling. So it's you kind of get a lot, especially if a lot of people that do client work like it because they can deliver something much faster and get the money. So
Right, that's a good example.
Exactly. I mean, who doesn't want the money? So
yeah. Cool. Where can we find you online?
So I am at TZManics, TZManics, and then same on GitHub, pretty much everywhere. I'm TZManics. So yes, we have webinars online, and you can always find that information at kendoui.com too.
Cool. Thank you.
Hey there. Are you into reactive programming using JavaScript? Do you have to deal with asynchrony in your web app? And join this instructor Ben Lesh to learn all of the ins and outs of RxJS in his hands-on workshop. Available online and in person, go to rxworkshop.com for more details and to book your spot today.